Roland Martin joining us now. Roland Martin, a lot of folks are being very critical of the President of the United States. It would be expected. Any president would be criticized at a moment like this during a situation that doesn't seem to have a solution yet. Now the criticism has heightened because the president has been doing some appearances at fundraisers. And some people ask, why not cancel the fundraisers and go down to the Gulf of Mexico and seem to be in charge? You say what?
Well, first of all, he is traveling to the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, this trip has already been announced. But you always have this happen, whether you're talking about Republicans or Democrats. We also saw where EPA Administrator Lisa Jackson was supposed to be at a Democratic re-election campaign committee fundraiser in Manhattan, and lots of Republican criticism. That was eventually, in terms of she actually pulled out of that. And so it's normal to have this happen, but the reality is you will likely hear the president and folks around him say, look, you can also do more than one thing at a time. We remember during the campaign, that was the criticism he leveled against Senator John McCain when he wanted to shut down his campaign to deal with the whole budget issue. So.
But you just heard General Honore come on this show and say, you know, the president needs to start considering using the Stafford Act, where the government gets to come in and deal with this as a disaster and do everything that comes with that, including perhaps using military resources if he needs to. Why not has this been done? Why hasn't this been done up to this point?
Well, actually, Robert Gibbs, the press secretary, previously said that it would not be used because it wasn't the right tool. You've seen the head of the Coast Guard come out in the briefing room to say that BP, they are better equipped to handle these type of situations than the federal government. What this really speaks to, though, from a political standpoint, is how much oversight is being applied to the issue. This has now been going on some 36, 37 days. And so people are praying. I was reading Donald Brazil's tweet on this earlier. They're praying that this topsoil or this particular
top kill.
Top kill, I'm sorry,
yeah,
actually works. So they're praying for that this actually works. Then the question is, if it doesn't work, then what's next? And so it gives the impression that the government, frankly, isn't on top of it. And when you have these kind of disasters, you have got to give the impression to the American people that you're on it, that you're fully engaged 24/7, and some folks, even some Democrats, believe the administration missed the boat in the early stages to recognize how significant this is. And I'll tell you this right now. Also, if I'm in the administration, I can guarantee you I'm giving daily updates to James Carville, Mary Matlin, Donna Brazil, Cokie Roberts, all of these folks from Louisiana.
Who are pushing them.
Who are on the air. Hey, look, let me tell you something. President George W. Bush, and people don't realize this, they understood media voices, and they kept Donna, James, and others who are on television, who have platforms, involved. They had seats at the table. They were very involved in the conversation in terms of here's what we're doing, here's what's going on, because you cannot have these kind of voices coming after you